Sorry, what was that, Syriinx?
I think you were gonna a shorter session because we're only with.
So the big issue I have is that there's something kind of set up for Ned to confront, and that can't happen until so I can't we can't go too forward, because if it reaches the point where you guys are meeting up again with Ned, I have to know whether or not he's alive or not. You know.
Oh,
so,
all right.
Yeah.
That's a lot bigger than I expected.
Session 3, you're already killing off characters.
I'm quite brutal when it comes to that kind of thing.
I mean, that's what happens when you miss a session. You're just gonna get killed.
So you know that joke I made in general chat where I said we're gonna kill off Ned?
No.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said that. You gave Matt some ideas.
How do you type him in? How do you get him to? There we go. Okay. So.
I have no idea, but he didn't respond to my comments.
There you go.
Oh,
now recording.
Hey!
Oh God!
Wow, that is extremely.
I didn't
creepy.
know
he does that.
That is extremely creepy.
Now recording.
Now recording.
You can just mute him. It doesn't matter.
Now recording.
As long as you don't deafen him.
Okay. Right.
Oh, that's amazing.
And with that,
now recording.
We will, if everyone's ready, is everyone ready?
I most certainly am, yeah.
I'm still halfway through my second hamburger, but at one point I'll stop, so...
I'll put you on the spot as you're taking a bite. I'll make sure. Right. So, last time we left off, I will jump... Let's jump a quick recap, and then you are going to be giving us our brief intro narration, optional. So, right, last time we left off, you guys had taken on the role of sort of investigators for a man by the name of Mr. Grace. Things were going relatively badly to begin with, as you found your first confrontation with your problems was sort of a run-in with a man screaming about taste and trying to stab you all before revealing that he wanted you guys to cease your investigation immediately before you've even properly begun it. You then managed to turn him to gold, bring him back to life, and then kill him again without gaining much information off him. As he plummeted to his death, you noticed that his body disappeared after it had crushed to the ground. You guys rallied yourself, had a good night's sleep, and then the next day met again to investigate the club, or the jazz club, where this all took place, where the murder took place of this individual that you were looking for. And it was there, this club by the name of Wicker Hound, that you discovered a woman by the name of Lucia Lamera, who is the owner of this establishment. She welcomed you, talked to you briefly, and it kind of became clear that she's got some of her own secrets under her sleeve and isn't telling you guys everything. As you took your seats and began to get drinks from her and ease into a relaxed state, waiting for the moment that you're going to question her a bit more, you began to notice that the patrons of this establishment were not quite normal. As you look around and as they began to get more drunk and you began to get more drunk, you noticed very strange abnormalities amongst them. The band was made up of a cellist who was malformed to the point of a gigantic hunched back as he was bent over his cello, staggeringly muscular. Beside him was an almost androgynous-looking figure of unbelievable beauty. Then there seemed to be a dark-skinned man sitting with a group of friends, his right hand entirely made of silver. A strange woman who seemed almost slightly see-through. A figure covered in tattoos that seemed to move across his body. A woman who had the dancing orange eyes, and various other little malformations amongst the people. There were also normal people here, but they don't seem to have noticed the growing of this strangeness. And as it starts to reach its peak, you watch as Lucia steps forwards and says to everyone, "All right, let's have a party!" and shouts that to everyone. And that's where we left off. So, as you guys are in the Wicker Hound now, drinking, what would you like to do?
Well, I think it's time for a little monologue. So, growing up in Ullmanoch, I quickly learned there were 3 things everyone knows. Rule number 1, don't swim in the bay. It's polluted, you're going to end up sick if you do. Rule number 2, don't eat at Tony's. The pizza may be fine, but there's rats in the kitchen. And rule number 3, don't walk the streets at night. I never expected to be part of the reason that 3rd rule exists, but I can't help it. The wisp needs to feed, and God knows what will happen if it doesn't. So when we were at the top of that hotel, only moments from reawakening a really fucked up hoodie, I couldn't not do something, right? Besides, Elizabeth already mentioned the guy was as good as gone, so someone had to put him out of his misery, right? The didn't seem to bother by it the next day, but although Ned might think differently, I guess I should be glad with that. Honestly, I don't really know if I could explain it to them. Anyways, we followed our lead, our only lead, and took a look around in the jazz club at a rather stunning woman named Lucia, the owner of the place. I saw her create some plans that caused the officers there to forget to do their job. I was going to be careful, but mentioning the whole situation to her, but didn't want to scare her off. But now that the entire club has gone crooked and floral, I'm second guessing that decision. I suppose we should add a 4th rule to that list. Don't enter strange bars. You don't want to end up like us.
That was amazing. Right.
Oh, thank you.
So, pretty much, as Jasmine says, you guys, to the Joseph Campbell version of saying it, you've more than just crossed the threshold, you've jumped across it, melted it, stamped on it, shot it a couple of times, and burned it. The threshold is long gone, and as you now stand there, the music crescending, what would you like to do?
Well, Jasmine is going to look at the others and say, all right, I think being subtle isn't really of importance right now anymore,
Why
is it?
that?
Well, I mean...
Dante is just sitting a bit back in his chair, kind of like eyeing the rest of the crowd and the 2 of his companions, and then eyeing the rest of the crowd and the companions. He's not asking the question yet, but to Jasmine, he'll just say, "Why is that?"
I mean, you can see it, right?
You see this too?
Well,
Wait, you see this too?
obviously, I'm not blind.
You mean a bunch of people partying on the spot where a girl died only days ago?
Yeah, that.
Well, I wouldn't say just that.
But that's important. I agree with my colleague.
You can definitely see that. What was it that we had? I think we had like a whiskey or something, like some sort of like.
I had a
hard-
cocktail.
You had a whiskey. You had a whiskey with whiskey sour, I think it was.
Yeah.
Whiskey sour, yeah.
I just remember that
reminds me.
one of us
Yeah.
ordered it, and the rest
I
was
did.
like, yeah, give one as well. The thing is, though, like Elizabeth drank it, but she's not used to drinking. She's not the kind of person who normally drinks. So you can literally see her sitting at the table and like with her hands like in her hair. And as she says that, she really looks upset about it. Like she really like she's leaning on the table. She really looks upset about it.
I just fucking loved how I had been looking at a list of the most popular cocktails for like 10 minutes because I don't know shit about cocktails. I order one and y'all are just like, all right, I'll do that one too.
Dante was probably nursing his whiskey sour while we were still talking, but as soon as the scene started to change, he just downed it.
And it just goes straight down.
Yeah, he just downed it, put it down, closed his eyes, opened it as softly as he could.
But
Drinking
Okay.
hard whiskey is a hard thing to do without even at least a little bit of scoffing. Dante just goes down, gone. There's no spluttering,
Holy
nothing.
shit.
It's gone.
Elizabeth's gonna like look at him, and she's gonna think like he's doing this because he also agrees, because he said like I agree with my colleague, and she's just gonna look at him and be like, right? It's horrible.
This
You know
is
what
what
I've
you're
been thinking
focusing
about?
on.
Yeah. But listen, at some point we're going to have to talk to her surviving kin.
There's
And
plants,
I've been
people.
thinking about how hard that's going to be. That is... I'm not dealing with that shit yet.
Dante, there's plant people, and I'm pretty sure the band's, I don't know, some kind of... I don't know, this is the kind
Listen
of
here,
stuff
right?
you would read in a
I'm still not
children's
sure I
fairy
didn't
tale.
make you up. So don't rush it.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't, no.
Yeah, that's what you would say.
What did you use?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're obviously using, so what are you? What are you on?
I mean, that's a bit of a personal question, don't you find?
I mean, at this point, we're kind of in a, I'd say, suboptimal.
I used whatever that
Place.
was that expedited my case. That's what I used. If I needed to stay up, I used speed. If I needed to go to sleep, I took downers and some weed. If I
Right.
needed some clarity, I took whatever gave me clarity in the moment. I'm not doing it for the fun of it.
No.
Do you really think you made Jasmine up?
I
Do
might have done.
I mean, okay,
Yeah,
look,
she turns into a ball of light.
Hey, Jasmine, hey, okay. And
Right,
she reaches
yes.
out a hand, like
Mhm.
palm first, and says like, touch my hand.
All
Come on,
right.
touch my hand.
All right.
How do I know I didn't make you up as well?
Well, how do I know I'm not hallucinating and seeing you? I mean,
Now
I
you
can turn the
get it.
cards like that.
Now you
Okay,
get it.
Jasmine
Jasmine
very awkwardly touches your
touch the
hand.
hand.
I'm a
She's
bit
like, okay, cool,
confused.
you're really here. And then she,
That
Right.
proves nothing.
then she lifts it to Dante. Touch my hand.
Why?
Just do it. Touch
Why?
the hand.
Touch the hands, I guess.
All right, Dante just does the polite, like you smile to a child, and just puts the hand.
Okay, see, I can touch you. You're both here. You're both really here, present. It's fine.
Right.
Do you want me to go around the room and do that to everyone?
As
I
you
wouldn't
say
recommend
that,
it.
as you say that, you turn. You see that there's a bartender moving between the different tables, putting beers out, and you notice he has at least 100 arms coming out of his body. They're each placing beers in front of people's tables as he moves past.
Oh god.
I could go over there and try to touch him as well. See
No,
if he's
no, no, no,
actually
no.
real.
Do not. No. I can tell you, this is all real, all right? I'm not on anything other than, well, this half of this whiskey sour. And
that.
no, this
I need
is
a refill.
all very real.
So
Are
the
you
case.
thinking of drinking more right now?
Not right now, eventually.
All right.
We need to examine the crime scene. Unfortunately, it's being stamped all over by people. And we might want to inquire about coming back when they're closed. In other
Or-
words, we need to schmooze the
Yes,
owner.
Here's the thing. Normally, I wasn't expecting all this, you know? I was just thinking this would be a normal day at a normal bar. And
Yeah, because in other circumstances you would expect this, right?
I never expected any of this.
Exactly. No one
So,
did.
so I was expecting that she might have some weird plant powers, but she still ran a normal bar. Apparently, she doesn't. There's a lot of weird stuff going on here. I think us walking up to her and asking, "Hey, we think something might have happened with that whole." Well, let's not just jump into the murder straight away, but that we've been asked by a very strange man who incidentally also does things with
Don't
plants.
mention the man.
Why not?
Well, because we don't know how she'll react to it.
Well, it's a good way to find out how she'll react to it.
That's not a bad point, too.
Elizabeth, any ideas?
We owe no loyalty to Grace.
I mean, he did tell us about things he could do for us. Honestly, if I can find my mom back, so I'm not planning
You don't have
on
to sell
throwing
me
him
on
under
that,
the bus.
believe me.
Huh?
You don't have to sell me on that.
No,
I
of
understand
course.
what he offers. Regardless. Sorry.
No, I mean, like, if you want to just go over there and ask her, I mean, I'll back you up, sure.
All right. So we're all agreeing this is a good idea?
Sure,
Let's
yeah.
not go that far.
All right, decent idea. It'll...
Workable idea. Your
Fair.
approach will watch your back.
All right. Yeah. And and Jasmine also finishes the rest of her drink. She does choke up for a moment, but yeah, she gets up and walks over to the bar, narrowly avoiding the 100 armed man.
Yeah, you can see he looks like the typical bro. Like he's got like a vest on and like a backwards flat cap and like bit of
I hate him already.
bit of a goatee going on. He's just like, whoa, man, as you slide past him and sliding out the beers between everyone. You going to the bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm walking up to Lucia.
You get there. The jazz music is kind of hitting a low point at this point, sort of lulling. As you reach there, she is sort of leant back, a bar cloth over one shoulder, talking to one of the plant creatures that's going. And she goes, I know that, but you have to supply the drinks. Don't you give me that tone, all right? Go tend the tables. And he turns and starts to tend the tables, and she turns over, sees you, and goes, "Oh, it's our newcomers. What can I do for you?"
Right, so crazy night, huh?
Yeah, you know you can let your glitter drop if you want. No one's going to know you here. And the others, they get by. They don't see it, don't worry.
Oh, hold on. So, I'm sorry, I'm honestly...
It's alright, you don't have to. It's just one of the things.
No, this is
what can I
why-
get for you?
Right, some answers?
You go looking for answers in the bar, you find what you get.
Right, well, I'm just honestly a bit confused about what's going on here. I've never been in a place like this. Up until a few days ago, I thought I was the only person who could do things that aren't necessarily considered human.
She sort of looks at you and turns her head to one side and goes, "Oh, that explains it. Fresh one, are you?"
Well, fresh as in 3 years fresh, but sure, I guess.
Right. Well, I'm
as
not going to be the one to tell you everything. I mean, it's not my place, but what do you want to know? What can I try to help you on?
Well, has this always been here?
The Wicker Hound?
And everything that's going on in here right now.
She looks around and sort of goes, "Yeah, seems pretty normal to me."
Wow. All right. I mean, oh wow. Compared to this, the King's Oath really is shit.
Yeah.
Can I have another one of those whiskey sours, please?
Of course, yeah. And she starts to pour one. And this time, as it slides across to you, you notice it's sort of like, it's the same sort of whiskey, but it's kind of like, it's like it's swirling slightly, and you can just occasionally see what looks like figures of flavor that are dancing through the glass around it, like little figures of, you can see a woman dancing across an ice cube. She sort of slides it across to you.
This is honestly amazing.
You're
Is
asking
this,
some questions, so mind if I ask a question too? How about we make this a little bit of an exchange? That makes a bit more
Sure,
fair. to
sure,
both of us.
that's fair.
I
that's
ask
fair.
you a question, and you ask me a question. We see how this works out.
Yeah.
Who are you people?
Well, I'm Jasmine.
Just to clarify, we're still at the table, and if you look at us,
you're still at the
Elizabeth
table,
waves.
okay.
She's like,
Dante kind of turns to Elizabeth and says, "She's gonna get chewed out and spat out."
No, we're supportive from here. You can be supportive from afar.
Dante gives a thumbs up and a very dead smile.
Well, Jasmine, that's Mrs. Weiss and Mr. Coleman.
and they don't have first names.
Elizabeth and Dante.
Right, I'm Lucia.
Yeah. Right, we honestly...
I wanted to know, though, more specifically, who are you?
Right, of course, of course.
What are you doing here is my main point. I'm sorry, maybe I'm not getting that across.
No, it's absolutely fine. I'm just still a bit on guard, I guess, since I wasn't expecting all this. We kind of were sent here to figure out what was up with that whole, M word thing, the person who was like,
Excuse me?
Yeah, with the whole rugby player and stuff. That's just
Terrible accent.
So-
You know how it happens? What do you mean you're sent here? Who sent you here to my bar? Who told you you could come here?
all right. That's it was a certain man. I barely know him, but he knew stuff about my mum apparently. So you wanted some answers. Seemed pretty harmless to me, but if you're getting a bad feeling about this,
So, wait, let me get this clear. You talked to a certain man who told you to come to my bar and talk about a certain M word that I'm not going to refer to, and you decided that it was best to just come here and blame me about this? What is this?
not blame you, not at all. No, ask you about what you know about the thing. I would never dare to even blame you. I mean, clearly you know a lot more about what's going on in this city than I do. So yeah, sorry if I mean, the other option was being all like secretive about it and stuff and going behind your back, but I felt like that wouldn't be right,
You know what? This puppy out of water look, it's very, very convincing, but it doesn't get me in my heartstrings, alright?
All right.
You know what? Here's your drink. Go to your
Right.
fucking seat.
All
She turns
right.
and turns on you, and you can see that she's sort of like, she takes a sort of deep on the side, and as not long before, another bartender, a woman who looks like her eyes are on fire, has walked over and is talking to her quickly, and she's like, I'm fine.
I'm going. Yeah, no, Jasmine is a fucking coward. She's gonna go back to
Did
the
we hear
table.
any of that? Sorry. Did we hear any of that?
This is going to be a hard one. Give me an investigate with -3 for loud pub. Loud club.
I don't think I would be listening actively. I was just
No, then no.
wondering
If
go with that.
if you're
Then
straining
we'll
to
rely
listen,
on-
maybe. But if you're not listening
we'll
actively,
just
no.
rely on Jasmine to tell us what she tells us. Yeah.
But I think if you were looking, you could definitely see
Yeah,
that there's
the
been
body
a-
language, right?
Especially since Jasmine, who normally is quite pale, returns with a bit of a blush. All right, that one's shit.
But you're blushing.
Yeah. Because this one all shit. This one bad. This one really bad. She is not a fan of the idea that we're here poking around about the
Obviously not.
murder.
Did you tell her that you liked her?
What? No. That's. We're not here to talk about any of that.
We're not here to blame each other. We need to solve the case, right?
Look. No. Look. First of all, I don't know where you're getting that idea. It's like, sure, she's brilliant. She's got a very impressive bar over here. But I'm focused on the job, all right?
Elizabeth leans forward slightly, puts her hand like she's whispering and no one is supposed to hear, and says, like, I have a sense for emotions. And she winks and then leans back.
Right. So that's your secret superpower or whatever we're calling it now.
Oh, I'm just good with, like, sensing other people's emotion, like, getting a grip of it. That's nothing, like, supernatural.
Well, look, I'm pretty sure she got pretty angry about all this. So whatever we're doing, I don't think she's planning on helping.
We need to apologize. If we came in too strong,
With we, you mean?
any of us, doesn't really matter.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were talking about me.
The thing is, either you rattled her, and she might be involved, or she's not involved, that she doesn't want to be, and she wants to stay out of it. Either way, we need to coax her into telling us what she knows, and then gauge whether she's lied about it or not.
Right.
Dante just gets up without any further word and starts walking towards the bar.
Elizabeth is gonna scramble from her seat and, like, follow.
Jasmine was about to just sit there and wait, but if both of you are going, she's not going to stay with the creepy kid. So, yeah.
Yeah. You sort of just see that Isadora's just turned and smiled at you, and it's you just like, stand and leave him.
Jasmine gets up and walks away.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys get to the pub, so at the bar. You can see that there is a man with the head of a fox is leant over the bar. He's like, dust doesn't go the same way it used to, you know. Things are different these days. And the plant creature on the other side goes, "Ow, ow, ow," and it's just like sort of nodding to him as he says this stuff. Lucia is behind, busy filling up something out of your side. And as she turns, she sees you all there again. She goes,
Jasmine is keeping her distance, but she is close by.
Elizabeth is distracted by the plant creature behind the bar.
Dante just puts the shot glass down and says, "May I have a refill, please?"
"Yep." She steps forward, takes it, and begins to fill it up and slides back to you.
And
Can I
while
get
she's
you anything
doing
else?
that, he's like, "I'd like to apologize for my friend's conduct and lack of tactfulness."
Who the fuck are you?
I'm just a guy. Look.
Oh, yeah, a guy who is being hired to come here.
Hired's a strong word.
We're not being paid.
That doesn't matter. Look, we've all had or have some things that we need to take care of. In Jasmine's case and in mine, we've lost a loved one to we don't know what.
Hold on.
Yeah, Craig fucked off.
Craig fucked up.
Yeah.
Fuck Craig.
Craig
What
sent me
the
a message
hell?
saying I've unexpectedly left. And then he said, if you want me to stop recording, say so. And I was like, fuck you, Craig.
Wait to step on my scene, Craig.
Now recording.
Now recording.
Oh my God,
I
Craig.
muted him.
I'm here, guys. Now recording. Don't worry.
Okay,
It's gotta be
but,
fine.
in my case and Jasmine's, we've lost a loved one to we don't know what, and we're just trying to find answers.
And what's this got to do with me, though?
Nothing, only as much as something unfortunate has happened in this club, and we didn't know about you until we walked into here. All we wanted to see is where it happened, know how it happened, and try to find out whatever we can, why it happened.
Give me a convince check, please.
Okay.
With
You're so much better at this.
-2 to on edge.
Okay. -2 power.
Uh-huh.
There's minus. I can't use anything really.
Really? None of your...
It's
I
like
can
Dante.
use moral armor in a way because I'm fucking right.
You can use moral armor because you are in the right here.
And I stepped up to her, even though I didn't do anything to upset her. But I'm gonna offset this. Don't worry about it. Look, don't worry about it. If she zaps us with something, she zaps us with something. I can't use passing for a wrong un because I just presented
You're not.
myself as honestly as I could.
Yeah, you are being completely honest. You definitely can't be passing for wrong.
I'm using my weakness tag actually,
Okay.
Oh, shit.
since
Right.
that is what I did. Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm putting attention on that theme.
Definitely. So that's your only intention for this session. Yeah.
Which weakness would that be?
Can never let go.
Oh, all right.
Nah, I don't have anything else. It's basically a roll with -2.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
I mean, if you want to use health points to make.
I don't
my
have any
with
health
me,
points
yeah.
for you.
No, I don't. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm rolling. Boom.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay.
So you sort of look her up and down, and there's a moment of sort of reasonability that glances through her eyes, and then she just sort of goes, "Listen, I'm not in the business of doing this with you. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you work for. I've told all of them that I'm stepping away from this shit. So you and your little group, your little fucking boy band over there, you can fuck right off, alright?" She starts.
Hey,
she goes,
look.
I've had enough of this.
But look, a girl died here. Like, that's just not something you can brush over, right? Even
Girls
though
die
you
all the
weren't-
time, everywhere. People die. Deal with
Not
it.
inside your club.
It's true.
Not in here, right? Or maybe they do. I don't know about that. And honestly, it's not my business. But just this one.
This is a safe place, alright? This is a fucking safe place. And she
You're
slams her fist against the
You're
bar.
right. You're right.
And-
Apologies.
You can see all of the plant people have stopped and go and click over towards her.
Dante pays for his drink, finishes it, says, "Thanks again. Lovely place." And just turns around and leaves.
You come as you start to leave. She goes, "You're all welcome here again, but don't bring that shit to my door." She strides away.
Lucia, just... We don't have to talk about all this right now, right here and stuff, but I know what it is like to have a pretty fucked up situation happening within the doors that you so try to keep your own, you know? We actually had to... No, let's not go into the details. Something very fucked up happened in the King's Oath. And I felt like I was about to just lose it. But if you ever want to talk about any of this, just, just ask, all right? I think
Give me a convince check.
all right.
With because so she would have her offset 2, but endeared to 1 is going to click into that, so she's only offset by 1.
All right.
Hey.
And if it's all right with the others, I'm going to burn the King's Oath tag, since
Okay.
I'm going to use that one from the crew theme because my own is still burnt.
Yep.
And I'm going to use Pub Owner. Would Slight Paranoia work as well? As I don't want
Not
to.
really.
No.
Give me
All
a
right.
try. Give me your explanation for it.
Yeah, so I was thinking it's the slight paranoia is based on that she doesn't want to lose anyone, and she kind of, feels something for this woman, and she does not want to, say something.
I don't know
cause
if
her
that's
to-
gonna get her to convince her more, though.
Dang
I
it.
guess say
All
no
right.
on that one. Mm.
All right. See if there's anything else. Trustworthy appearance.
Yes, that will definitely count.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. And I think that is it. So, and a -1 you said, right?
Just a -1, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So -1. So it's +2 total. Convince. That's an 8.
Right. Okay. Right, what do you choose?
Yeah. So a relevant status, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any suggestions? I'm trying to convince her that she can talk to me about like
A
shit
nagging
happening
thought.
and
That would be the state. So she has a nagging thought about that.
yeah,
She
yeah.
probably because some, as she put out, newcomers have put their faces into it. She has a nagging thought about it. We plant the seed of doubt.
How about opened up? Opened up too.
Opened up too. Is that you? Are you gonna go for those?
I'm going for opened up. Opened
Okay.
up too. Yeah.
Okay. You watch as Lucia Amara sort of stands there for a moment. Her back is to you as you say the last of this. The fox man is sort of leant over, like half drunk, and you can see like one of his ears is floppy, the other one's not. And she looks over and she just goes, "Like I said, you're always welcome here."
All right. Well, see
And
you
then
around.
she storms off, but without saying goodbye.
Oh,
Yeah.
is there a dartboard here?
There is a dartboard, yeah, by the other
Right,
side.
who wants to play some darts?
I have a different thought.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we should probably leave.
How so?
Which of these people to you looks like a regular?
Most of them.
Right. So one of them eventually. By the way, is there smoking in the bar? Or are they going outside to smoke?
They're smoking in the bar.
Oh, damn it. But yeah. I think we should talk to someone outside of Lucia's earshot. Someone who may have seen something, knows something, heard something. Someone who can give us a direction. And the conversation itself won't piss off the owner of the establishment.
Honestly, I think I'll just talk to her in private after close time, if that's all right.
Take your chances.
Sure.
Then again, if we played darts, maybe we do meet a few regulars. So why the hell
Right.
not? Darts is just mathematics.
Right. Well, just to warn you, I'm pretty good.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be making bets.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I'm joining in.
You know, this isn't really my forte.
Oh, come on. Anyone can play darts.
We need an angle.
How high can you
Our
count?
first one dried up.
You'll have to explain to me what you mean by we need an angle. Oh my,
Wait,
no.
I don't understand what you meant by that either.
We need an angle on information. We need someone
Oh,
to talk
okay,
to.
good.
As well as you.
I thought you were talking about darts. I don't know shit about darts.
Yeah.
Start really confusing people,
That-
just throwing
that-
darts,
that-
and in midair
that's-
they just make a right angle.
Dante just shrugs and says, "That's why it was good work." Bro.
Right. Right, an angle.
Go play darts. Meet regulars. That's the angle. Let's go.
Sure, you can make it about work. I'm going to walk over to the darts board.
Okay, you can see as you reach the dartboard that there are 2 individuals currently playing. So, the first of them is a very tall, rather pale-looking man. White hair, very extremely white hair, and almost albino, but not quite. Very tall and long, thin fingers, and he's standing next to a young man with sort of who kind of looks like the opposite. Where this tall man is extremely refined and well dressed, and without the ounces of dirt, the tiniest ounce of dirt on him. This younger man looks completely his opposite. It's a rather short, long red hair that trails down one side. The other side of his hair is shaved. He's got piercings everywhere, tattoos up his neck, and he's like, "What are you gonna do about it, Doc? I'm gonna beat you again." And he laughs about it, and the doctor goes,
My dear friend, James, I am a master at darts, I assure you. This next victory will be most pleasant for me.
and he starts to gather a couple of darts, and they are continuing to play.
All right.
Dante goes, £2 on the young'un.
One sec. I'll show you the other one. What did you say?
£2 on the young'un, and just slaps it on the nearest table.
You watch as the tall man sort of turns to you very slowly and goes,
I am not a betting man.
I am.
You play darts, mate. You're a betting man.
He sort of raises one pale eyebrow at you and goes,
Very well. An audience we have.
and gathers several darts, and the game progresses a little bit from that point. I'm going to roll quickly. Right. So the game continues, and you watch as the young guy completely annihilates the older man. And as it reaches the end of the third dart sort of going down, you can see the older man is plucking the darts out of the board, and he goes,
It's a game of fucking chance after all, isn't it?
and steps over towards you and goes, Dante holds out the darts, he goes,
If you're so talented,
show me then. And holds out the darts to you. His fingers are so long that you up close now, it's kind of creepy, and the darts look tiny in his fingertips as he holds them out to you.
Dante says, I don't think there's any kind of paper I could write that on with. My talent lies in spotting who's better at doing things rather than throwing it myself.
a critic.
He's not talented,
Sure.
then.
You could call me a critic or you could call me an analyst. Either way, I was bloody right.
Yes, yes you are. Good day, James. Have fun with your new friends.
He slaps the dice on the darts onto the table and walks away. And James is like, "Showed him, all right."
Dante just waves him goodbye and says, cheerio.
He doesn't say anything. He keeps going.
Yeah.
Nice fella. Who was he?
The Doc, he's a nice guy. Little on the sour side.
Ah. nice
Hey,
fella.
just like you, she'll say to Dante.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get along famously in time. So
Yeah.
Dante just extends his hand to the young man, says, Dante.
James, and he takes your hand,
Nice
and you
to
can
meet
see he starts to relax a little bit. There was a little bit of nervousness around him, and he starts to sort of ease out of it. And he goes, "You new?"
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you want to play?
Sure, I'll play. I think
Yeah, I'll do
Jasmine
it.
wants to, though.
Oh, gladly. Yeah, I could.
I'll
I could
sit
use the
here
game
and,
to get the
critique.
nerves down a bit.
Okay. Are you gonna play him?
Yeah, definitely.
You step up and you watch as he gathers the darts and clutches them in his hand. You're going to go first. Can you roll me, please, a going toe-to-toe?
Going toe to toe. All right. I'm
Yes.
definitely adding Queen of Darts there.
But can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Jasmine trying to win the game, or is Jasmine trying to get James to talk?
She's trying to win the game. She needs to get the nerves down. She's gonna play again.
Nice.
That's why she's playing.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna use Queen of Darts. Would Pop Owner work as well, since it's like part
Yes,
of,
because
playing it a
it's
lot?
part of the pub experience. I'll allow that. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I think it's just those two. Yes. Yeah. All right. So.
Oh,
let's
this is a
see.
question that actually for the game that I'm slightly struggling with. So would his skills now work against you in your role?
Ooh, that's a good one.
He has a
That
skill.
could-
He has a
yeah.
skill called perfect accuracy.
Yeah, I think it
That's
would
up
work
to you.
against me. But
That would work.
it's up to
Okay,
you.
so you'll have a -1 for his perfect accuracy.
All right. All right.
Okay.
So a -1. Go toe to toe, right?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. That is a mild
There you
success.
go. Right. Okay. The game is a quick one, but it is very close. With both of you sort of playing your shots one after the other, you get the feeling he has a slight edge over you, but you somehow manage to beat him, even though he has some sort of innate skill with the darts. You somehow manage to eventually trounce him over by the end. As the final dart hits the thing and your points are tallied up, he looks not even phased at all to being defeated, but sort of has this sort of friendly, affable happiness about it. And it wants
right.
to.
You're pretty good.
Game.
Yeah, good game. Yeah, you're pretty good. You play often?
Not often, but sometimes
Huh. Right.
when I get the chance.
Yeah. I have my own place a bit further away. I play from time to time on not too busy
is that
nights. You know?
King's Pub?
King's Oath. Yeah. That's the one.
I've been there.
You have? Really?
Hmm.
Oh, I thought you looked familiar.
My dad used to go there before
Right.
and you watch. He gets into a stutter loop, and you can tell he's trying to everything, and he can't say everything. He's just like,
Can I try to calm him down?
yes,
Dante, you might see a bit of a different side to Dante, even though he's usually prickly. James reminds him of some of his students in his behavior. You know, he has nervous tics, he has anxiety, and Dante has learned to actually communicate with students who may not present, you know, like people expect this academic excellence from young people. You know, you're 19, you should already be a fucking adult kind of idea, whereas Dante's like, you're 19, you're gonna fuck up, you're gonna stutter, I'm gonna use some of my bedside manner, for lack of a better word, you know.
yeah. So,
Teacher
okay,
manner.
yeah, definitely you can do that. Give me this as a convince, but tell me what you say to him to calm him down.
I'll just get up. I'll take the 2 quid I won from the old man, Doc. I'll split it, and I'll kind of put my arm very carefully, like looking at him and hoping he doesn't mind. It's like, hey, mate, it's okay, it's all right. Here, tell you what, we did good tonight. Half the winning's yours. And kind of winks and puts the 1 quid in his front pocket.
Give me a convince check with +1 for charisma for endearing.
Okay. I don't think I have any other tags. No, let's go.
Nice.
Well,
Right.
Lovely.
What do you choose?
it's up to you.
Right. Yeah.
Up to you.
I
I mean, if I can tell tier power of a relevant status, I'd give him something like reassured.
Reassured?
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to take reassured. And as you say this to him, he's going to relax visibly, and his stutter sort of fades a bit as he's speaking, and he sort of smiles quite a bit. You can tell now as you look around that, sort of taking in the crowd a bit more, none of these people fit any blocks of where they should normally fit in. None of them are You know, there's punks, there's goths, there's a bit of mix of everyone, but no one is in
a clique.
And you get the feeling that this is a place where everyone is allowed and everyone is welcome.
This is the Misfits Den.
This is the Misfits Den, and even that, you know, he feels very welcome here and very relaxed, and meeting new people and not having them attack him or get at him for his stutter is immediately made him endeared to you. So he's relaxed quite a bit.
Dante kind of gives a slight nod to Jasmine.
Right.
To continue.
So yeah, King's Oath, yeah. So you've been there before?
I've been there before. I was really small though. I went when my dad used to take me there when he was younger, and your dad used to run it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it still nice though?
Yeah, it's still nice. Yeah, I'm running it now. You know, keeping the place going.
That's good.
Keeping it up and running. So yeah, but yeah, you come here often then, or?
I live down the road, but I go to university in down in the. I'm originally from and you see he's struggling a bit, and he sort of coughs and then just gives up on it.
University, like wait, like shit. What's the university called again? I mean, I would know. Jasmine would know.
Yawngate.
Yawngate. Oh, all right. Oh, that's nice. That's lovely. Yeah, it's just this is my first place here in this club. It's honestly quite impressive. I've never seen a place like it.
So when did you guys find out you were, you know?
Yeah, 3 years ago, I'd say. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty surprising, but yeah. But like finding out I wasn't the only one. That's days ago. That's still quite fresh, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys? And he looks towards Jasmine, and he looks towards Elizabeth and Dante.
Tomorrow. I reckon I'll find out tomorrow.
He looks really confused.
He looks about how Dante feels.
Elizabeth is like, the moment they started talking like that, like it's really vague, right? And for someone who has like is not in the right mindset for this, she was like frowning, like, am I missing something here? And so when he looks at her, she looks back and she's like, look, hey, I'm sorry, but am I missing something here? Like what you found out that I'm bisexual?
See, so he has for the majority, he's the kind of face of a person who has learnt that like someone has told him if you smile the whole world will smile back at you, and he has taken that entirely to heart, and he has smiled his whole life at everything. And this is a moment where his face, like he smiled when he frowned, he smiles when he's confused, and now he just fully goes, oh shit, what have I done? And his face completely falls, and he goes, I'm sorry.
Hey, James, mate, it's okay.
Look, hey, don't worry about it. I already knew that a long time ago.
Obviously, the strange powers kind of thing. What are you thinking?
That what she said.
Strange powers thingy? Hell, I don't know.
I still don't think I have any. I don't know how I got embroiled in this.
I mean, it's cool that you can turn into a ball of light, but you're not gonna see me do any of that stuff.
I mean, you looked into the future of that golden guy, you know?
No, I didn't. She's gonna look to James and be like, "Hey,
You
but
were
that's cool. That's cool. You what can you do, bud?"
He gulps, and you see he looks over to where the doctor is. He goes, "Don't think bad of me." And he pulls out a dart hidden in his jacket, and he clicks his fingers, and the dart extends into a full-length golden spear in his hands.
Alright.
And then he clicks it again, and it devolves back into a dart again. And he goes, "I can't really miss with it." And he puts it in his pocket.
That's
I didn't use it on you because I
That's
didn't
fine.
wanna-
It's
I'm-
fine.
Elizabeth actually laughs at that, and she's like, "Okay, well, God, you're good."
Good.
Yeah, I mean, it's brilliant that you did that to whoever that guy was.
Dante's just scratching his chin and goes, "How far have you tested that thing? What about really long distances?"
You can see there's like something comes over him a little bit, and he looks a little bit downcast, and he's like, couple of miles.
Couple
Fuck
of
off.
miles. So you telling me you could shave off a wing off a fly from a couple of miles?
And you can see he's getting really like there's something
He's not saying.
this is hitting something very traumatic for him, and he's slightly worried about it, and he goes, I hit something from very far away once.
Mate.
Yeah.
You are quite impressive.
Really?
Yeah, no, seriously. I can always appreciate a good dance game, and well,
I don't usually use her. I just I'm not a cheater. It's just Doc can be a bit of a
yeah.
Yeah, he can.
and
You
I
got
don't.
No,
You
I
you
have
guys are nice though.
yeah. I'm. It's good to talk with someone about this sort of thing, and them being like open about it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't really do that much. You know?
He sort of looks around and goes, well, do you guys are you hanging around? You coming back here again?
Oh, definitely.
Looks like
I mean,
a lot of
I-
guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well. If you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Yeah. I'll see you again then.
He sort of smiles, takes his lager and moves off to a group of several other looking oddballs that are sitting with the doctor, who is sort of leaning back in his chair like this and talking to the group whilst he sits down, and they begin to chat.
He
Oh,
was
God.
nice. He was nice.
Lovely lad.
Yeah. So anyways, anyone want to go for another round? And I show I raise a dart.
Sure. You know what? Sure.
Okay.
Elizabeth like takes off her jacket and like rolls up her sleeves. She's like, "Okay, yeah, sure, let's go."
All right, lovely.
Right, give me both. I've not seen any rules for players going toe to toe, so I'm just gonna actually do both of you give toe to toe rolls and see who's got the highest.
All right. Same things for me again. So here I go. It's a 9.
That's a 9.
Okay,
And
to be
Elizabeth?
honest, Elizabeth, as I said, she's already like tipsy, so I'm gonna
take-
say
yeah.
that she,
Take tipsy one off.
yeah.
Actually, I don't know. I play better when I'm tipsy, but okay.
I mean, it is darts.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, I don't know about that.
That, I would guess, is an assessment of, do you think Elizabeth is the kind of person who would play better or worse when she's tipsy?
Okay, I can see her playing better.
Okay, I'll allow it then for better.
Sure, but I'm not gonna add anything for it.
Okay.
I only have one. I'm gonna use a sharp eye.
That one, yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
that would help. And that's all. Yeah. Go toe to toe. Let's see.
Ooh. You go, and Jasmine does her first dart, and it slides into space, into the space perfectly, like it quivers for a second, right in the center. Elizabeth, you step up, crack your neck, crack your knuckles, ease back, and throw, and it spins right into the shoulder of one of the arms of the 100-armed guy. He doesn't even notice it, he's just handing out, and one of the hands just reaches around, plucks it out, throws it back to you guys. Handing out.
All right. Try aim for the board this time.
Oh,
The
I was.
The rest of the game goes rather badly.
Can I say, while this is happening, Dante, as much as he would like to participate and bet, he's kind of sideways looking at that group with Doc and James in it, and because he noticed that James was. I think we all noticed, but that James was a bit troubled by something he remembered. He's not gonna pry into it, but let's just say James has just made the list of memorable people for Dante.
Okay.
As much as there are a lot of memorable people on display right now.
Okay. I get you. Yeah, definitely.
And we do need to talk to him, because I think he may provide some information on what happened 3 days ago. So Dante will say, hey, maybe we invite James to the King's Oath, right? He has fond memories of it.
Sure, yeah. I mean, we're open and tomorrow, so... Well, I mean, we're open right now, but let's not drag him away.
Yeah, just give him an invitation. Hop in tomorrow, play more darts.
Sure, yeah. I'll do that. Right after the game, all right?
Have fun.
Oh, I will.
Dante gets out a piece of paper and starts writing down individual results that people are getting to later have statistics on how they throw darts. Just because he's bored with it. Like, people are throwing darts, he has fuck all else to do. He's just gonna sit down and write stats.
Okay, right, yeah, as you start sort of writing the stats down, you do notice that there is a woman moving between, as you guys are playing and you're taking darts, there's a woman moving between the tables, dressed entirely in white, long black hair and sort of lips that are so red they kind of contrast with her face. And as she's stepping from table to going, anyone want to dance? Anyone want to dance? Okay. And moves on from table to table. You don't get it doesn't sound like a sexual thing. It sounds like a genuine dance, but it's very strange. And as she sort of reaches you guys and goes, anyone like to dance? Anyone? No.
Oh no, sorry, I suck at dancing.
Oh, okay. Do you like a dance? And her voice is just whispery and it's almost you have to crane forward to hear her.
Is anyone else dancing in the club?
No. But there is a slight space in the middle where there is a dancing space. Beside the
Dante,
band.
go for it. Come on, Dante, just go
Dante
for it.
just takes the piece of paper, folds it in two, puts it in the back of her pocket and says, why the hell not?
She reaches out, takes your hand, and pulls you over towards the center of the dance floor. Can you please give me a...
Don't stumble, you dumbass.
This is not going to be a turn toe-to-toe. This is going to be a...
Take a risk? What am I doing?
This is take a risk.
Oh God, if you kill me on this. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Other than just be graceful. I don't really have physical skills.
Just take the risk, right?
Yeah, it's take a risk.
Yeah,
Flat.
take a risk.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, let's go for take a risk.
9.
Right.
Get messy.
Okay. You start to dance with her. And as she does,
what dance are we doing, first of all?
It's at the beginning, it's sort of like, oh God, you know when people get really, really high and they start dancing and it's just pure motion and there's no coordination or no, it begins like that. And then it quickly kind of folds into a bit of a waltz, which doesn't really suit the jazz music, but somehow she makes it work. She sort of flows like liquid. And as she sort of grabs you, I need you to choose. Do you fall into the dance or do you resist? Because as she starts to dance with you and she starts to
I'm
put
sort of
her arms-
observing it more than anything
Right.
while
As-
being in it.
As you get a very weird sense about her. There's something not quite right. That this moment matters to her extremely, extremely much. And this second is more important than any other second that will take place tonight. Do you...
Then I'll reciprocate. It would
Okay.
be very much not in character to
Okay.
spurn someone's sincerity.
Okay. You do the dance, you stumble a bit, and every time you stumble, you see her face twist with a little... You do the dance, you continue, and the dance finishes, and her mouth opens into a wide smile. You step away from her. I want you to take two things. Okay, you're taking a bonus, that is Dance of the White Lady, and you're taking a negative, that is Stumble with the White Lady.
How much each?
One each.
Stumble.
The Dance of the White Lady, you can call on at any time you need it, for any check. The Stumble of the White Lady, I can call on at any time I wish.
Okay. Dante will say, sorry, I was a bit clumsy there. Haven't done this in a while.
It's okay, dear. You just need to practice a little bit and you'll be much better.
Thanks for the dance.
And she sort of smiles and then goes and languidly slides into a chair. It seems like she's achieved what she wanted to tonight.
All right. Dante will come back, take the piece of paper out, unfold it, keep writing, and say, you missed out, and just keep writing.
Right. Several hours pass. Isadora's just sitting at the table, just drinking and observing and watching as you guys play. And what would you like to do? So several hours have passed now. It's getting to the point where the bar is beginning to sort of slow down. The band is going into their last couple of songs.
I was just gonna say, I think at that moment, like, they spend a few hours there and they're like drinking. Elizabeth probably has a second drink, even though she shouldn't, and they try after like a few rounds of hitting people with darts. I think Elizabeth will give up, and just sit with Dante. And as a few hours pass and it gets slower,
a couple of the plant bartenders have like darts still stuck in their exteriors as they continue to serve drinks.
She's gonna sit down and she begins to say something to Dante, and she's like, I'm way better with like actual painting stuff, and wait a minute, what day are we?
Friday, right? Is it
Still
Thursday
on
or Friday?
Still on Friday.
Friday.
Still on Friday.
Right. And she's gonna like get out her phone and look at the time.
Yep, it is quite close to midnight / 1 in the morning. It's close to 1 in the morning. Sorry.
Oh fuck! Oh god! Why didn't no one warn me that it's getting so late?
Everything all right, Elizabeth?
She's gonna put away her phone and be like, "Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I just have like a I have something to do at this time. It's fine. I need to. You guys still have fun with the throwing darts. I think you'll hit less people than I did.
Nah, that's fine. I'm done.
There's no one else to bet on.
True. But yeah, I mean, you go right ahead. You've got our numbers, so yeah.
Hey,
in the morning.
She's gonna take her stuff and like put on her jacket, and as she's leaving, she's gonna stop and then like turn back as she took like one step and be like, "Hey, do we know if they actually already buried the girl?"
We don't know much.
Yeah, don't think so. Don't think
Nobody tells us nothing.
Right. Yeah. Okay. See you guys. See you guys tomorrow.
Right. Yeah.
You take care.
So, Dante,
You have a
Um,
100% win rate. Convince me you're not cheating.
oh, I'm not. Like you said, it's maths. It's practice and maths. I've been playing for. I mean, I've been playing since I was a little kid. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I believe you. Look,
Friend of mine
James
actually.
tomorrow.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm just in my head. What were you saying?
Oh, well, I was just saying a friend of mine actually plays in tournaments and stuff. He comes over quite often. Play a game every now and then against him. Good practice.
Sure. You've been at this for a while, right? Trying to find out things that happened and such.
Yes, though most of it is specifically regarding my mum.
I guess you grew up with it, huh?
Yeah. I kind of did, yeah. Wish I hadn't.
Right. So we saw two coppers, Sean and Boyle. They might know who the lead detective is. We eventually need to get something from them, if we can.
Well,
We
honestly, I
also
don't...
need to talk to James, find out what he knows, and who he can lead us to.
Right.
Maybe eventually get Lucia to open up a bit. We still need to talk to Harborman's people and friends. And hardest of all, we need to talk to Amy's parents.
Right. I don't think we're gonna get much out of the officers. They were quite... Well, they listened quite well to Lucia.
Right, that's why we got to the detectives.
The detectives.
Yeah. The officers must know who the detectives are, and that's as much as we need from them.
Sure. Yeah, I guess that's possible. I could check with them. Do you have
Did you
any...
notice something?
What?
It's not weird.
What is?
I mean, being here. It's weird, right? Look around us.
Yeah, it is
It's
weird.
a pandemonium, but we're relaxed into it. Why is that?
I mean, that's what a good pub does to you.
I suppose.
Yeah. Take some drinks, you adjust to the atmosphere. And honestly, if it wasn't for just proper etiquette, I would walk up to all of these people and ask them what was going on, what they can do, and how, and since when, and all that sort of thing. But I don't want to be that guy, you know?
I'm pretty sure a good portion of them is immune to being stabbed by darts.
Oh, yeah. Especially the plants.
At least maybe they're not good at complaining.
Well, yeah. Guess people play darts more often here, you know?
Yeah.
It does fucking hurt,
So,
though.
reconvene tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. I'll stick around a little longer.
Okay. I'm going home.
Right. Be careful on the streets, all right?
Dante doesn't even say I'll try. He kind of just shrugs.
Okay. As you guys are going, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break and then we'll be right back.
Yes. All right.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, it's so cold in this house.
Yeah. Oh. Do you have a warm drink or something?
I have beer, and that is it.
Well, that's also that also can help.
I need whiskey. Whiskey is what you need. Whiskey is what you need.
Yeah. How about a
Pepper
whiskey sour?
vodka.
Vodka, yes.
Pepper vodka.
My girlfriend is Polish, and she is always making me have vodka. Vodka.
Good. You have like when you're cold, you get pepper vodka. It's like it's a vodka that's been aged, I guess.
Oh, I've not had that before.
Pepper in it, with a chili in it, and you drink that, and it's like it burns your throat. It's nice though.
Oh, I'd like that.
I used to have that when I was younger. I used to like have a little bit. I used to make like Bloody Marys with that.
Oh, I love Bloody Marys.
Right after a shower, it was like boom, and that's it. Like I don't drink that much. I don't get drunk. I hate being drunk.
I had a period of time when I was in uni, and I really like loved whiskey. And I'd admit, like, I never got to the point where like I knew whiskeys from the difference, but like I knew, like, I had a mate who was really, really into it, and he would get me. He'd go out and tell me exactly what to get, and I like really liked it. But I kind of sort of fell into the point. I was like, am I just doing this because it makes me look cool, or am I doing this because I actually like it? Like, mulling over a whiskey, it makes you.
I've only had a whiskey once, and I was like, nah, never mind. This is not for me.
I do love it now. I do love it still. It's good.
Whiskey's good.
It's good. Irish whiskey though, not Scottish.
Well, as you say,
just need to make myself clear for the records.
As you say that, I have like a bottle of Glenfiddich I never opened.
Scottish. Aye, well, nay, not enough. Nay, Scottish.
I'm one for the simple things, beer and wine, and that's.
I'm okay with wine, but I find wine is the thing that kind of like I'm good with wine, but it's the thing that makes me the most hungover. Like after having wine, yeah, I can drink whiskey, I can drink vodka, but wine, if I have wine, I feel the worst the day after. Don't know why.
I look at wine as a cooking ingredient.
I mean that's also true, but so is beer.
Yeah. But wine gives you that lovely like breath smell when you cook with it.
Have you ever had Guinness stew? Guinness stew.
No.
It's fucking great, like, yeah. You have Guinness and stew with a beef stew, it's fucking amazing, like.
Guinness stew you want to have in Ireland, right? With real Guinness. You don't want to knock off Guinness somewhere. Because I've tried knock off Guinness. And I don't know how people are with beer. Like, when I have bad beer, my head hurts, like, within 20 minutes.
This is quite good. So this is Rockshore. They're Guinness company. So they're the company that makes Guinness. I think they're only in Ireland at the moment, but they're good.
Yeah.
They're good. Right. Is everybody having a kick-off again?
Yeesh.
Absolutely.
Right. So, picking up right where we left off, Jasmine's staying in the pub.
That's right.
Dante is leaving, but Elizabeth has already left. Elizabeth, where are you going?
Home.
All right. How'd you get there?
Damn. I'm gonna be irresponsible and drive.
No.
Ooh. I think she'll walk.
Okay.
She's got a wife to think of.
Yeah.
Okay. You step out into the cold night air, your breath steaming in front of you in the lights of the Harbour Street Avenue, and as you Old Harbour, sorry, and as you sort of look back and forth and begin your long walk back, it's the same with all these kind of long walks when you're a little bit tipsy and you're sort of walking and getting lost in the momentum of it. Takes you a good while to get home. It is a good distance from your home. It is pretty damn far. At some point, you realize you are being followed.
Oh, fucking damn it. Am I currently, when I realize that, am I walking on a more populated road or?
You are kind of in a more populated area, but you've realized that he's been. It's late at night, so there's not that many people out. There's sort of the only things that are open now are the late night kebab shops and stuff like that. As you walk your way down, you glance back, and there's a figure with a hood up and a mask over the bottom half of his face. That is following you from some distance, but is following you.
As she's walking, she's gonna take out her phone and send a message to her dear wifey. She's gonna send a message saying, hey dear, gonna be later. Had some unexpected company. Be there and I'll take however long it takes to still walk there, plus like 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna send that. And 3 X's at the end.
Okay.
And as I do that and I sent that, I put my phone away again and I think, okay, fuck. One of those weirdos is following. I'll detour, but that's gonna be far, right? I'll still keep going to my house, but like 5 minutes from it, I'm gonna go into a kind of side street, and as I go there, I'm gonna call Dante.
Okay. You start moving away from this figure. It's still following you. It doesn't seem to be gaining any ground on you. He's keeping quite a distance. You're not even sure if it's a he or a she at this point. The baggy hoodie is just so, and you can only see the eyes.
Yeah.
It's not gaining on you. Just keeping their distance, following you. You dart down the side alleyway, and for a moment it stands, and it goes and darts forwards, following towards the alleyway. You call Dante. Dante, your
Well, yeah.
phone
As
rings.
I near like the alleyway that I'm gonna go into, I'll already start dialing.
Okay, Dante, your phone rings.
Am I in this moment already outside?
You are outside now and making your way home, however you choose to.
Yeah, Dante picks up the phone and goes, listening.
Hey, colleague. There is a weird taste guy or girl following.
Another one.
Yeah,
Right.
another one. I am about to turn into an alleyway at, and I'll give the address. And I'll be like, wanna head here?
Find a roundabout, go in circles. I'll get there.
All right, I'll keep circling 1 block.
Okay. He continues. they continue to follow you at that distance as you go round and round, and you can see eventually at one point as you're going round in this circle, you catch a glimpse of him beneath the hoodie, and he goes, and his eyebrows sort of tense a little bit, and then he sort of keeps following, and finally, as it's getting round, I need Dante. You are trying to get to the location that
Yes.
Elizabeth is getting to. How are you getting there, by the way?
Well, I'll call a cab to wherever I am.
Okay.
I'll also start running and extending my thumb to hitchhike. because
Okay.
I don't know what this person's capable of.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna roll a randomized dice as we go, and as that happens, okay. Right, you do not get a hitchhiker, but you do get you do not get hitchhiked, but you do get a taxi after some time. Elizabeth, you can see you're going around a circle is starting to frustrate him, and he is starting to go faster, and his hand is reaching for what looks like a curved knife at his belt.
I'm gonna switch route.
Why some of these things?
Where Elizabeth was first like going around the block at one like side of the road and like keeping there, She's gonna switch sides of the road and she's gonna go somewhere else where he hasn't been yet, so it's not as easy to follow.
Give me a go toe-to-toe, please.
Yes. I can use a few tags here.
Yes, you can.
Because I'm on my own. Okay. Let's untake that.
Someone's been holding back.
Self-reliant.
Yes.
I think I can use.
Yes, definitely.
I would. Well, technically, used to being on my own would work as well because right now I'm still on my own with this dude.
I will allow that one as well. Oh yeah, I'll allow that one as well.
That's the thing, right? I would say a weakness comes into play here, but I don't think normally I would say my weakness as a lone wolf would come into play, but because Dante is coming here
You've
to
called
help.
Dante. It's not not alone.
Yeah, right.
It's not a word alone.
And that is all. So
okay.
yes.
Give me a go toe-to-toe, please. Okay. Right. As he's running around, you dart into another alleyway, and he's sort of running. Some people on the street, the people that are there, most of them are drunk by this time of the night, or out of their minds. Sort of glance your way as this guy, you dart off, and he runs to the spot where you were. He reaches there, and goes. Starts looking in his pocket for something. Pulls out a single glowing red thing in his hand. Goes. Looks around him, holds it out into the air, and drops it. It goes. Catters on the ground, and he goes. Turns on his heel, and begins to slowly trudge away, leaving the single red object on the ground.
All right. I think she'll stay there, and I think by now she's sobered up a bit.
Yes, definitely.
She's gonna stay there and just throw a text to Dante saying like, street on the right, not street on the left.
Dante will text back the thumbs up emoji.
Okay. A couple of minutes later, Dante, your taxi pulls up at the desired spot. Your taxi driver, an almost completely illiterate in English Russian man, nods to you as he lets you off at the alleyway.
Yeah, Dante will thank him, pay him. He's not really in the mood for niceties at the moment, and just, shortly nods, close the door.
Have a good night.
You too, mate.
Yeah. Drives off.
Goes down the alleyway. Because he doesn't know what happened there, first thing he'll do is I'll investigate. Just
give me an investigation check,
down, up and down the street, the alleyway, kind of poke my head as I'm walking towards it. I'll use doesn't miss a detail.
Yes, definitely.
I think that's it. In terms of investigation. Am I in any known area for criminal activity?
Looking around now, you guys are close to the Sea Bridge, which is the bridge that leads in from the river, in Candle Street, which is quite a rich area. You're about headed to Yarn's Gate. You're like very close to Yarn's Gate at this point.
Okay, so no.
No.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
I just want to see if I see the type of figure that we know.
Okay. Looking around, you see there are a number of people who have their hoods up or look like ne'er-do-wells. You do see that some distance off, there is, at the junction, a figure with his hands in his pockets, standing, not looking at you. He just looks like he's waiting on the spot, just head down, and you can't see his face. But he's a good distance away from you.
Yeah, Dante will approach the opening to the alleyway, try not to lose that person, and say, Elizabeth,
Present.
you all right?
Hey, you want drugs?
You alone in there?
Yeah, just me and one red dot that I'm not gonna take with me, so...
Bollocks. Can you bag it? Like, find a piece of anything, put it in there, don't grab it with your bare hands. Can you do that?
I'll look around.
Give me an investigation check. If you're bending over to look at it, though, it is a what it looks like on the ground is a single red pomegranate seed on the ground.
Investigate.
Glowing faintly. It's glowing faintly with light. Yeah.
Okay.
Looking for something to pick it up with?
Yeah. A sharp eye? Counts?
Yes.
Ooh.
You sort of stand there just going, I'm in an alleyway.
After
There's nothing here.
after a second, like 5 seconds, she looks around. She's like,
The biggest thing is you see a meth needle and a couple of NOS cans and a used condom, and you're like, none of these things am I gonna pick up a pill with.
yeah, no, I don't have anything. If you want it, you can take it yourself.
Can you come out here and keep an eye on a person I will point to you? Because I think they're the ones who were following you.
Oh, sure. And I'll go to the end of the alleyway and look in his direction.
Okay.
All right, that's the fucker. I'm gonna go down and pick up the seed. Dante pulls out the folded paper that he had in his pocket with stats.
The stats you can do.
Pomegranate seed.
Okay.
Just put it in there, fold it, and put it back in his pocket.
Okay.
Come down and go. Let's follow the Manta, shall we?
He's not moving though.
Yeah, well, he will eventually, I assume.
I said, but I told my wife I would be home in 10 minutes.
This person was following you just now. Threw a seed at you, clearly with some intent to harm you. You're not
You see,
serious?
he didn't look. And Elizabeth kind of crosses her arms and leans closer. She's like, look, he didn't throw a seed at me, to be specific. You know, we darted around the blocks a bit. He was obviously following me, and I mean, he got agitated because I was darting around one single block, and so I changed route, and I surprised him, and he didn't like that, so he just stopped, looked around, dropped the seed, and then just left. He didn't throw it at me.
And you think he did that with the kindest of intentions, do you?
Oh no, he had a knife and such, but...
He had a knife. Again. Who supplies them with those fucking things? Look, I'm gonna follow him. If you're not curious, that in itself is going to be curious, but you can go home if you like.
You can sit up for a minute. It really, she really thinks about it, and she's really tempted to just go home. But in the end, she stays. Probably has something to do with Dante actually coming here.
All right. So, we've both had a few. We can't drive.
Oh, I'm all sobered up. You know, someone following you with a knife really does that to you. Or maybe it's the fresh night air. I don't know, one of the two.
Okay. Well, it's still too far to walk for your car back, so we're gonna have to follow on foot. And if he does get a car, we're shit out of luck. Or we call back. What was the driver's name? Did I see the driver's name during?
You did see the driver's name. He said it out loud. He said his name was Pedro.
No, not Pedro. The Uber driver.
Oh, the Uber driver.
I remember
Give
Pedro.
me
but
an investigation
Yeah,
check to
everyone
see it.
remembers.
No one
Pedro.
can forget Pedro.
Give me an
I'll
investigation
give
check.
you doesn't miss a detail, and that's it. I
Yes.
was just in a cab looking at a.
Or was the Russian
Badge.
guy called Pedro? I mean, it's still possible.
Well, Piotr
Also
would
called
be,
Pedro.
but not Pedro.
Yes, also Pedro.
All drivers in this town. are called
Everyone
Pedro,
here is
Pedro.
called Pedro.
Oh, I didn't see the name.
You do not see his name.
Shit.
It's just you didn't catch.
Looks like someone missed the detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Dante
Sadly,
will
you
say,
missed the detail.
I had a really lovely driver. Wish I knew which car he drove. Anyway.
You keep the names and the type, like, you keep the names of all of the taxi drivers that you've ever ridden with.
No, but this one didn't talk. I liked that.
Seems logical to me, yeah. And we stand there and we look at the guy and see if he
You
moves.
Yeah.
stand there and look at
We're
that.
just standing there
He
chilling.
stands there in the cold and the rain, in the middle, like it's at the intersection. So it's a split of and where you guys are, you're a little bit protected from the rain by the building. He's just in the open rain, standing there, hands in pockets, not completely unmoving. All you can see is just the faint of breath from beneath his hoodie. At least
Oh,
an hour.
he's not wearing a mask.
You can just—it seems like it's coming out from beneath the mask. At least an hour passes. Nothing.
Just standing there.
Just completely standing, 100% still.
I think we'd have an extensive conversation about why the fuck is he just standing during an hour. But yeah, so he's not moving. What the hell is he waiting for?
I don't know, should I run past him?
Right, let's think. The first one attacked us at the bar, wrote a message to us to stop investigating. The second one followed you, presumably from the Wicker Hound, with the intent to scare you off. Threw a seed. What the hell is up with those seeds? It seems like, first of all, they're acting with some sort of premeditation, but also they seem like rather blunt tools. The one who attacked us at the bar, all he knew was just to keep attacking us. He didn't think about anything else. And it seemed that to think that attacking us in itself would give him just a taste, which probably means, I mean, we've all seen this behavior. Cops do it all the time. Put a junkie in the clink, don't give him what he needs, and he'll confess everything, right? He'll do anything to get a bit. I think that's similar to what we witnessed in the hotel. This one, he has different instructions, which I'm just trying to understand how much autonomy they have, what they're doing, for whom.
I mean, he obviously wasn't looking for some. Well, no. He obviously wasn't looking for a taste because I didn't hear him say that phrase once, and assuming whatever that thing is in your pocket is their drugs, then he just threw it on the ground there. It doesn't seem logical for that, so.
Right? He relinquished one. So what the hell is going on? Different instructions, different goals. Why?
The guy is just standing there.
Yeah, well. Look, his calves must be cramping by now.
I mean, I get it. I've seen depressed students stand in the rain like this for an hour before. I get that part, but he doesn't seem like a tortured artist kid, so that doesn't check out.
Well, he's waiting for something. Or he's completed what he needed to do and doesn't know what to do next. And he's going to be standing there until, I don't know, some clarity knocks on the door. He said he had a knife. Let's go talk to him.
You walking
You
towards him?
said he had a knife. Let's go talk to him.
You start walking towards him.
No, I'm proposing. I wouldn't, in this situation, Dante wouldn't leave Elizabeth alone and say, let's go talk to him and then start walking. He'll wait for a response. He'll offer, let's go talk to him.
Someone's had a few whiskey sours.
You think that's Weiss?
Assuming you're not being followed by a second one, you could probably safely move home. Assuming this bloody thing isn't some sort of a weirdo tracking device that I just put in my pocket. And even assuming that, I'm the one in danger because I took it, so... Right now you're not being followed. If you want to go home, go home. But we could also go talk to him.
I want to kind of gauge what Dante is actually like, because most often when this specific kind of conversation happens, a person has a kind of like mindset, like they're like, okay, you can do this or we can do this, but I actually want you to do this. And I feel like Dante is not that kind of person. I feel like Dante would literally say, like, here's the two options. But I feel like Elizabeth wouldn't know that yet. And I feel like she would try to look for a kind of like inclination to one of the two. See if
roll investigate on me. Let's go.
Oh.
Can I roll investigate on Dante?
Go for it.
Nice.
Oh.
What are you
Dante,
doing?
are you going to try and resist his investigation?
No.
Oh, sorry, and what are you looking for? Yeah.
I'm trying to look for if Dante wants to go talk to this person.
Okay. Yeah, roll investigate. So you're looking over his appearance, the way he's standing, the way you're checking for fear. You're checking for the. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, I'll go for it.
Oh,
right.
Nice. Everyone clear.
Dante, would you like to ask Dante one question?
Yeah. Does Dante want to go to talk to the person right now?
I will answer like in full. I just want to know how is Elizabeth doing the investigation? Like, what are you doing specifically?
She's really just.
It stands for emotions.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
She's really just trying to like gauge your reaction, and she'll probably say like, yeah, she'll say like, so do you? I mean, you want to go talk to this person, right? And then she'll gauge from his answer in the air.
And he'll just look at her a little bit like she just offered him to clean up some dog shit. He'll go, no. Look, the simple thing of it is, we have two options. And I'm just analyzing the options we have. And the sense that Elizabeth would get from Dante's, he's actually having a moment of clarity, if anything, and his genuine wish is that there are contradicting ones, right? First, he doesn't want to see people hurt. He understands in the back of his mind that, wait, Elizabeth was being followed, but now isn't. So it's actually safe to move. At the same time, there's the fucker standing there and we could talk to him. But it's not my call either way because it's her safety on the line. That's where he is.
Okay, yep. Okay, look. I don't know, as you do. I don't know what is even happening here, and the guy stopped right now. He stopped following anymore. If you want answers, he's standing there for the past hour, not moving, not flinching. I don't think he'll talk when we approach him. So
We've met one. We've met one like him. He might be different. We don't know yet. We're assuming that the entire population of people like them, as Celia mentioned, are like this, but we don't know if they are. We could call for more backup. I don't think he's gonna move until everyone else arrives.
I'm gonna be honest here. I don't want to do this.
All right.
I want to. Oh no! Let me finish my sentence, Dante. Chill out. I don't want to do this. I want to go home. I still have a long evening ahead of me, which is gonna be taxing. So no, I don't want to do this. But I appreciate that. But I feel like the guy is here right now. I feel like he's standing here. And maybe we're not gonna get an opportunity like this again. But if we approach him, we better be fucking ready for him to take out his knife and just start attacking.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose we have.
And with that, we're going to jump very briefly to Jessica, as you guys are standing in the rain there.
Jessica!
Jasmine, what is wrong with me?
That's fine. It's
You're
fine.
juggling many names.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jessica. Jasmine, you watch as the bar is now properly empty. The band is playing their last song. The white lady is finishing her final dance. You can see that James has left. The doctor has left. A good number of other people have left. There's a couple of people left. The only people that seem to be remaining is the man who has the silver hand, a woman who, the bartender who has flaming eyes, the bartender who had the 100 hands. You watch as he finishes shift, the hands seem to slide into his body, puts on a coat, and he steps out. You also see that there is what looks like a very small, rather young-looking Indian woman who's sitting and talking to the silver-handed man. You watch as the band starts to break apart. The massively hunchbacked figure reforms, sort of to look more human, though he's still absurdly ugly. And standing beside him is his direct contrast is this incredibly beautiful, androgynous, almost amorphous being that tosses back its dark hair and strides out with him as they leave. And you are left alone in the pub. One by one, the plant beings step into plant pots and into various little bonsai trees and stuff. One by one, after another, as Lucia is left at the bar.
I'm going to. Is the flame-eyed bartender still there? Because
she's still there. Yeah, she's still there
right now.
Flame-eyed bartender is there, and Lucia is there as well.
Oh, Lucia is there. Okay.
Lucia is there, yeah.
I'm going to walk up to Lucia and say, well, I had a lovely evening here. This was quite the experience. I'm going out for a bit, but if you want to talk with me, here's my number. And she slides a business card for the pub over to her.
She takes the card, so looks at it, and there's a slight sort of smirk to her, and she takes it. And she goes,
I'm gonna be around the area for a bit longer tonight, so you just call me whenever, all right?
I didn't mean to be rude earlier. It's not usual to have this kind of thing, but I don't trust this right now. I don't trust what's going on.
I wish I could say the opposite. Yeah, no, there's a lot of things going on right now, and honestly, you're one of the very few reasonable people I've met the past few days. So,
let me tell you what this place is.
Mm-hmm.
You are pub owner like me.
Yeah.
This place is a sanctuary to them, and I'm not going to let anybody step into my sanctuary and damage it. You understand me?
Absolutely.
If anybody comes near my sanctuary, I will take that rifle off the wall, and I will give them a very good reason to never come back again.
I absolutely get that, yeah.
You seem like nice people, but if you want another rule for this city, don't fuck with me.
She steps around and she goes, makes something, puts a whiskey on the table, and she goes, on the house, and steps away.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. And she, Jasmine, starts drinking again. She hasn't had that much. She kind of like switches between alcoholic drinks and non-alcoholic drinks, kind of trying to stay sober as much as she can.
Okay.
Yeah. Does she leave, or does she still stay there?
Lucia seems to sort of stay hanging behind the bar, and still the burning-eyed lady continues to be at the bar, but Lucia, you see she goes off and sort of like there's almost a back room, but you can see it through a door of the thing, and she's sort of counting up things, counting the money from the day and lodging it all away. You can see the two figures that remain, the silver-handed man and the Indian girl, are sitting next to each other. They're talking. And as they're talking, you hear the slight word of, yeah, it happened to him too. And the guy goes,
Ooh.
You're serious?
Yes.
One day, just one taste, and he was gone.
He goes,
one? Does it take one? Well, not one, but he had one, and then I don't know how he got the second, but it was when he had the third that I just disappeared, and I've not seen him since.
And he reaches out with his silver hand and pats her on the shoulder and goes,
Don't worry. Be all right. Strange things are happening, all right? We ain't gonna let that get to us. You know me, all right?
And she nods at me and goes,
Ain't gonna let anything happen to you. Right, let's get out of here. Don't want any of those fuckers to turn up now.
Begins to stand. You see stretches, and his silver hand sort of cracks in it with a sort of a ringing bell noise. He goes, and it's like ding, and it rings out, and he goes, cracks his shoulder and puts his arm around her, and they begin to walk out of the bar.
God, Jasmine doesn't like following people like that. But God, I mean, she is still looking for answers, but also... all right. The fiery-eyed bartender is still there, right?
Yeah.
All right. Is she or
Hmm?
he? Is she?
It's a she, yeah.
They.
Mhm.
She. Well, Jasmine is gonna nod at her and ask.
You're right there, love. Can I get you something?
Oh no, I'm still all right.
Ah.
I was just, since it's kind of my first time here, and also
Oh, you're
first
new.
time,
Oh, fresh young papa. I guess
kind
you're getting
of.
used to it, are you?
Oh, well, I mean, I've gotten used to being different for quite some time, but it's mostly just figuring out that there's more of us, I suppose.
Well,
It's,
that's true, but best place you can come is here if you're ever in trouble, you know. Lucia, she's a great lad, you know. She don't suffer no shit, so you can come here and you'll be safe from anything if you need to.
That's what I've noticed. So, how long have you been working here?
Oh, now I've been working here a wee while. I'm a wee bit older than I look, and you can see that she looks very young, but there's something about the way she talks that kind of makes you think that she's a lot older than she looks. She goes, I could have been working now here back before Lucia owned it.
Really?
Wee bit back before Kyle owned it, and then it's not always been this way though. Lucia's been quite good at keeping it. Used to be a wee bit crazy, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, it seemed awfully, I say peaceful. I mean, I don't know. Again, until a couple of days ago, I didn't know about any other people like me. So it might, yeah.
You cause trouble in here. You can expect to feel the wrath of Lucia. I'll tell you that.
I got those vibes. Yeah. What's so? I mean, yeah. No, I shouldn't ask. Never mind.
Oh, go ahead, dear. Go ahead. It's fine. I'm completely open with anything.
No, I mean it's a bit rude to ask a bartender about their patrons.
You've got a crush on the.
What?
Don't
No.
worry.
Why does
Plenty of
everyone
people
keep
fancy
saying that?
Lucia. It happens all the time. I had a
Why-
wee lad in here who was head over heels for her for days afterwards. It's completely normal. Don't worry.
Why does everyone keep saying that? No, it's. Look, no, this isn't about her. This is about the two people who just left.
Oh,
Weren't they? Like,
Sebastian and Naomi. Why
I
you?
suppose. It's just. I mean, honestly, I just thought my, well, acquaintance earlier. If it was like up to me, like all manners tossed away, I would have gone around asking everyone what their thing was. But I mean, I'm not gonna be like that.
Oof, well,
It's-
I'm not a gossip, you know, I don't tell everything. But
No,
from what I can tell, Sebastian seems to be the awakened of some kind of Irish deity, some sort of silver-handed creature. I'm not so sure. I've had a wee talk with him a couple of times. I'm not the one to gossip, though, you know. And
yeah.
as you can tell, Naomi seems to be some sort of giantess or giant creature. I'm not quite sure. She has some sort of
Really?
abilities like that, but I don't know the details. Anyway, basically, they met a couple of years ago, and they were quite close to begin with, but they sort of didn't hit off because he was in a relationship with someone else, and then they started to, to jive a wee bit, and it sort of disconnected, and he broke up with his girlfriend back then. I believe there was a bit of a fight actually with what's the name of the lad who's in the bar? Who's in the band? Not John. No, it's Alex. That's the one. The guy, very pretty. I've never liked him. No, and she continues to just ramble for the next 20. You get the feeling that you found an ear that is willing to listen to her, and she will ramble now. For as long as she's got the chance to.
I mean, Jasmine is used to like people rambling at her, so I mean, she hears her out. But
But I tell you, anytime there's a relationship drama, that Alex is right involved in it. Every
Yeah.
time there's a little bit of drama. Oh,
It's
and there's a bloody murder, and who's right at the center of it? A boy kills his girlfriend, is right in the fucking center of it. Alex is there, standing.
what was that all about? Were they? What am I supposed to call it? Like,
Give me a convince check, because the second
gifted
you
as well?
second you
Yeah.
ask, she goes, what have I said? And goes into, give me a convince check, please.
all right. Well, I mean, I've got that trustworthy appearance working for me, definitely. Yeah, again, would pub owner work? I mean, again, I'm used to people rambling to me, hearing them out, trying to get them to talk and stuff. Would that work?
That would work.
All right. Let's see. Anything else? Amateur sleuth.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think that's it. Oh, wait. Stronger at night.
Yes, it is
Bada
night.
bing, bada boom, it's night.
There you
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Convince, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's an 8. So.
Ooh,
let's
okay.
see. I gave
Right.
a rather
I'm
good
going to choose for
7.
her.
Yeah.
She's going to give a little, but she's going to protect her own agenda. So she's
Right.
going to go, and she glances back to where Lucia is still writing, and she goes, well, now, the whole thing's a wee bit suspicious to me, because we don't have, this place is safe, sure, so it's just kind of not in the sorts, you know, but don't take that, you know, we're very safe here, but bit of a mishap. I just remember, clear as yesterday, him screaming at the top of his lungs, you know.
Something about a taste, by any chance?
No. Said something about how she'd betrayed him.
Betrayed
and then
him?
Alex was there saying, I didn't mean to, or something like that. And then it was all over. And then at that point, she sort of goes, anyway, we're closing up.
Right.
Lovely to meet you. What's your name, dear?
Oh, my name's Jasmine.
Oh, I'll put in the
Yeah.
good word with Lucia. I'm sure she'll
You really don't have to. It's
yeah.
fine. It's fine. But yeah, thank you, and have a good night.
Of course. And she
No, take care.
steps away and starts wiping down the bar as you step outside the Wicker Hound. Cut to Elizabeth and Dante.
Quick
What are you doing?
question, just to make
Yes, yeah.
notes. Alex was the the really attractive person, right?
I will show you a picture now. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Do share. Yeah. Oh, hello. All right. Yeah. Making that notes. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Elizabeth, Dante, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I think the only thing we still need to decide if we're gonna bring Jasmine up to speed before we approach the guy or not.
The
So
guy
do
is
we-
still standing there. We could
Still
call
standing
her
there.
if we wanted to.
We got what?
We could call her if we wanted to.
Sure. And we're gonna Elizabeth is gonna take out her phone and dial Jasmine's number.
Right. Jasmine, as you were stepping out of the pub, your phone turns in your pocket.
Yeah. As I'm walking around the streets, I'm not going straight to the pub. I pick up and I say, "Yeah."
Hi there, Jasmine. Do you feel like
Having a night out.
This sounds like a really creepy scam call right now. Hi, Jasmine. Do you feel like you've never had a place in the world?
come join Scientology.
Do you feel like doing some bird spotting? Only it isn't a bird, it's a person in a mask, and only it isn't spotting, it is confronting them and trying to get them to talk.
Thought we'd already landed on them being a lost cause, right?
Well, there is a new one out here who just so happened to follow me almost home, who then a lot of stuff happened, but he is now standing completely still at a street corner, and well, would you know it, I have Dante here next to me.
Tell her this one's acting different.
I'll put you on speaker. And I'll,
All right.
This one's acting different.
Oh, hey, Dante.
I've been writing down everything he's been doing for the past hour and 20 minutes? And, it's not much really.
blank page.
Imagining
It's a blank
Dante's notes
page.
is just 130, nothing. 131, nothing. 132, nothing. 133, nothing.
Yeah, Dante just leans in and says, "What's the square root of fuck all?" That's what he's doing.
I think that's fuck all, mate. That's fuck all.
Wait, only Dante can hear this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dante just to the side gives
Right.
a thumbs up to 45 degrees.
Yeah, I just think we should take it casual, like.
Right. So, where is this?
I give Jasmine the address.
The
We're at a
location.
crossing at.
Is it
It's down by Seabridge.
down by Seabridge? Wait, can you pop up the map?
Yeah, so the
can
Seabridge
point
isn't
it
on the
out
map,
to
but
us.
I'll show you. It's the forest out it's the forest out bridge of.
Oh, we don't know.
I will get you the map now, but
Mhm.
it is, and if you can see me ping, you should be. Oh wait, come on, load faster, you stupid piece of shit. There. So
All right,
you are close
so-
to there. You're around about here. You're very close to the bridge.
Right.
though.
Well, I mean, I was going to the shores anyway.
God, I wish I was better at drawing.
Sure, I guess. All right. Just don't do anything stupid before I arrive. All right.
Don't worry, we're not Ned Halford.
Right. All right. I'll see you in a bit.
As you put down the phone, Jasmine, you turn and you see Isadora standing beside you, going,
Right, Isadora.
Yes.
Okay, it's up to you. You want to come?
Yeah,
With me to the-
come, yeah.
Right. Try to keep up.
Okay.
I say as I start to walk and yeah, so I kind of start walking a bit faster. I haven't yet decided with you if my wisp form is slower or faster than.
I will say it's
walking
faster.
speed.
I will say
It's faster. Yeah, I'm going to turn into my wisp
Okay.
form and.
With wisp form, you're definitely gonna be able to cover the distance a lot faster, which is good because walking would take you hours to get there in time.
I know because I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and fun fact, I'm going in a straight line
You
for
go.
as far as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up into the air, blinding light and across. Isadora is just running.
Get out the
best you
butterfly
can.
catcher net.
You rocket over to where they are. You guys are waiting for about 30 minutes, a bit less. The man is completely standing still by the time the Jasmine comes down in form.
As
Yeah,
as
and then-
Jasmine arrives and stuff like that, I think the last thing Elizabeth will be talking about to Dante is like, you know, he's been standing still for like an hour and a half, and that time I would have been able to make a perfect portrait of him. And then
Dante
Jasmine
just,
like,
Dante says, "Yeah, probably," and he turns his phone towards you, on which there's a timer, and it's closer to like hour 50.
Yeah, you guys are now. It's closer to like it's like almost 3 in the morning at this point.
All right.
All that you got, you checked your phone from your wife, by the way, and all you got was ... and then it didn't send a message.
Oh.
yeah, that's something that'll happen when we get home, you know.
At some point, Dante will just fish something out of his pocket, put it to his lips, and light it up, and just stand there.
I think whilst Dante does that, I think Elizabeth will go to see if she can still get a coffee somewhere in the street at this fucking hour. And I think the
Amazing.
two of them are standing there with like a coffee each, with like Dante with a
You can
cigarette.
definitely you go to a
That's not a cigarette.
disgusting like the closest place you go to is a disgusting chip shop full of students and like so drunk, and you manage to like he's like, what do you want? Anyone waiting to order? Anyone waiting to order? And you go forward, and he gives you 2 disgusting coffees that he was like, I didn't think I was gonna have to make coffees tonight, but okay. That's
Is the coffee still hot?
it's still hot. It's pretty
Dante
fucking
doesn't
rank.
drink it to keep it as a weapon. Just
All right.
and just keep smoking.
I think we both have it like in our hand and haven't even like Elizabeth maybe sipped it once and then just held it.
Usually sort of holding it for warmth as the time passes before finally Jasmine arrives without.
Jasmine floats down and turns back into a physical form, and she says, "All right, that the one you're talking about?"
Oh,
No,
I
the
haven't
other 2
even
idiots who are
noticed.
standing him motionless.
Right, that's not. It's late. Let's not do that. You know. So
You
what's
wanna
the
hit?
plan? No thanks.
You might regret that when you come face to him.
No, it's fine. I still.
All right. I'm going in
Alright,
first.
yeah.
If anything happens to me, run, I guess. Or revenge me.
I
whatever
mean,
tickles your fancy.
You know what? I guess I'm better off like this, and I turn back into my wisp form. So I float slightly
Yeah.
next to Elizabeth. I don't know what Elizabeth is doing.
Before
She's,
walking off, Dante will turn one last time to Elizabeth and we'll just say, "Sure about this?"
I mean, no.
Yeah, me neither. Let's do it.
To answer Jasmine's question, Elizabeth is holding the cup, blowing in it, like, and then like taking a sip, and then like, oh no, I remember why I wasn't taking a sip for like the past half an hour, and just standing there. So I think they'll remain like a few meters away.
As you
Very important question. Is there any water nearby, like any canals, the bridge itself?
it's still drizzling. There's water. There's the river, and the bridge is quite close by. It's about it's about a 10-minute walk away.
A 10-minute walk.
Yeah, there's puddles everywhere, and it is drizzling very slightly.
Yeah.
You
Well,
want-
puddles aren't going to help me, but sure.
You get closer, and as you step within about, I'll say, I'm so bad with like distances. Within around 20 feet of him,
Mm-hmm.
he suddenly goes and looks up, turns, looks at you. You see his
Black
eyes
eyes?
are pale behind his thing. They're black, but they're not fully black. They're just black around thing. And as you watch, they're sort of pulsing with a. He looks at you, and he very slowly goes, draws the knife, holds it out, and drops it with a clatter. And he goes, clatters on the ground, and he goes.
That's
His head
weird.
clicks to one side, and his voice comes out. But it is a very strange tone to it. It sounds like an imitation, but a bad imitation. Hold. My power of taste.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Behold. My power.
Discord isn't recognizing it as a voice, I'm
You see
afraid.
it? Oh God.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he said, "Behold my power."
Behold my power.
Okay.
The thing that is the half man steps away from the knife and turns and begins walking south.
Dante picks up the knife and gives it a quick look over,
It is a very interesting looking knife. It is bronze, which is extremely extraordinary. Very finely made, beautiful, well polished and glimmering in the light. But not too much of a long knife, just a pretty
palm?
simplistic one. Yeah.
I'm going to follow him.
Yeah. Dante just keeps shadowing this person. Within
Sure, that's what
20
we're
feet.
doing now.
Let's behold the power of the voice.
I'm floating high though. I'm floating like about street lantern high.
You keep following until he continues to lead you down the pathway until you reach the side of the river. There's a large embankment there. There are 5 figures, all standing, waiting, hoodies up, knives by their side, waiting. The figure reaches them, and then he turns and he goes, "You make 1 jump. Now watch 6 jump. And this is a drop in the water to me." You watch as the first figure steps over the side and just head forward, dives off the edge into the water. Gone. The next one starts to climb over and jump, and the next one is gone. The third one is stepping over, climbs over, jumps, is gone.
Can I react here?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Okay. The 4th person, I reach out a hand and try to push them down with their weight.
Give me a toe-to-toe, please.
Ooh, this is very different from what I was gonna do.
What, you were gonna say
Make
like...
them jump faster?
Yeah.
No. Jasmine is floating right after the first one, and she's gonna feed off of them.
Watching the one go down, he hits the water and does not swim at all. He just goes straight beneath the water. Does not fight, does not do anything to resist his fate as he goes beneath the water and is carried away.
Bit of stress in their body?
There is no stress whatsoever.
Shit.
Nothing to feed off.
Fuck.
I'm thinking if one of my power attacks from I follow my gut comes into play here, because
this is a physical exchange, so it's quite a difficult one. You're trying to physically hold him down as he. Yeah.
All right. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm not like that's the thing. I'm not touching him, but I get what you mean.
Are you trying to use your powers to stop him from? Oh, you're reaching.
Yes.
Okay. I get you. Yeah. Okay. That would. Okay. Yeah. I thought you were trying to physically grab him and pull him down. Okay.
No.
You're gonna take a -2 for this. For he is owned.
Yeah. Okay. -2, and then I just add the one.
Yeah. So the tag is gonna belongs to someone else. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. And I'll just add my 1 power attack for this.
Okay, so
then.
it's a -1 then.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh no, it's not. It's just a 1. No, what's wrong with me? Yeah, it's just a 1. It's 0. It's 0. What is wrong with me today? Sorry.
Okay, hold. So just 0.
Just 0, right? Because he's a -2. You had 1. You had 1 tag, so it's -1. How many tags did you have?
Hold up.
Well, here's the fun part. You can just type in a little minus at the top, and you can select your powers, so it'll calculate it for you.
No, I'm just confused. Okay.
Okay,
you have one power tag.
I was saying I have my 1 power tag, being heaviness of the heart, and then I was saying I'm thinking about like if.
Oh, okay, got you. God, what is? Sorry, my brain.
It's all right. It's late.
So the only thing that would possibly fit in here as well would be self-reliant, because it's on the fact that I follow my gut instinct, but that's the whole thing. But
I will.
Good.
It's a tough one. I'm gonna say no to that one.
No problem. So then I have 1 power attack, so it's still a -1,
so it's
right?
-1, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That and then go to toe-to-toe?
Yes.
Okay. That was a difficult.
Right.
Oh, alright.
Okay, right. You manage to, as he staggers to the top, and mindless, he starts to pull himself towards the edge, and you reach out, and you sort of seem to grasp, and for a second he sort of pauses, clutching the railing and not jumping. The fourth one, and beside him, the fifth one climbs over and dives.
Do
Gone. And
I
the one
notice?
Yeah.
Do I notice any of this fourth jumper struggling?
You do
and
notice the
stuff?
fourth one is struggling.
I'm flying close, so I'm trying to leech off of them.
Okay, he just goes down. No stress.
Shit.
And the final guy stands there and goes, "You make one jump, and this is a drop in the ocean." And starts to walk backwards slowly, puts his arms out, goes, "Watch what it can do," and tips backwards. With that, he plummets backwards and hits the water. And is gone. The second one, the fourth one is struggling at this point.
He's still there. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought he's still there.
Dante, you're
Wait, the
muted, by
fourth
the way,
one
if
wa-
you've been saying anything.
Wait, the fourth one was struggling, so the fourth one didn't.
What have you been
like,
saying this whole time?
I've been trying to save one of them.
Oh, I was
yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
why are you so
oh,
silent?
It makes no sense. It makes no sense that he's just standing there.
I was so confused.
I have a bronze knife,
sorry.
right?
Yes,
I have
you
a
do.
bronze knife.
Hmm.
I'm not going to go for a radical method yet. Let's try the old tumble in the bath method of just grabbing them from behind and just pulling them down with my own weight.
Okay, you're trying to grab one of them because there's the one.
The so-called fourth one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the fourth one is struggling at the barricade now. You can give me a go toe to toe with advantage because he is currently not advantage, a +1 because he's currently being held back with a heavy heart.
Wonder what I can use here.
The second
Roll
he is,
armor?
yes. Oh, yes. As he's being held back, by the way, Jasmine, you do start to feel stress off him now.
Yes.
The second he's being held back, you feel stress off.
So going to feed off of that.
Death Wish. I'm going to use Death Wish because he might take me with him.
Give me, yes,
And
I'll take that.
Dante kind of almost doesn't care.
Just okay, yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah, just grab onto him. I might take a tumble with him, but I'm going to risk it.
Okay.
So before you roll, never mind.
Sorry.
Great success. No, it's fine. I wanted to give you a little bit of an advantage, but you
Okay.
don't need it.
I'm going to manage to achieve my goal, and I'm going to get them good inflicting a status, and the status is going to be something like docile or maybe not docile because that's too much.
Held back.
Subdued? Subdued.
Subdued.
Yeah.
Is good.
Okay, subdued 3, sorry. You smash into him. You come running up and you tackle into him. Your shoulder slamming right into his chest, doing a rugby tackle that would make the Scottish team proud. You pile him off the side of the railing and slam him into the ground as he hits there with his mask flies off his face, and there's a scattering noise as 3 of the pills come spinning across the ground. And as he lies there, staring back, he goes, "We're gonna end things there." Meanwhile, across a bar, Ned Halford is meeting with a reporter. As she begins to tell him a tale, several figures are congregating around the tiny cafe in which they are drinking, each of them looking to one another, going, You watch as a very tall, muscular, white-haired man with a white beard step forwards and goes, "Right, laddies, let's get to work." That's where I end things tonight.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Pray for Ned. Pray
Right.
for Ned.
Let's
for Ned.
nerd out.
Terrific.
I'm putting that in the
This is
hashtag pray for
great.
Ned in the main thing.
Hashtag pray for Ned. Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's good. Hashtag pray for Ned.
That is. I really liked Jane. I really liked everyone.
Oh, we like you too, honey.
James.
We like you. We like
I
you a
really
lot.
liked James.
I'm honestly surprised no one responded to my little jab at them for not telling me anything about their powers.
I fucking loved that session. That was great.
This was great. Yeah, this was great. Yeah.
Wow.
You
For-
know,
for-
it's so nice when you can talk to people about your powers, right? It's so nice. I love doing
Is
that.
it?
Yeah, it's so
You'll have to
nice.
tell me about it.
Yeah, same. I wouldn't know about it.
Yeah, I noticed. Hey, how about? Wait, hold on. I can click
That's great. Shnaided is gonna see this. Yeah, let's go.
credits.
Yes, we need to do our geek out. Right.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
True grown.
Honestly, I don't.
There
Okay,
was
so
some
let's
working as
see.
a team there.
Can I
Yeah,
it's quite
suggest
impressive.
something?
Yeah.
Go for it.
We might want to unburn a tag.
I was thinking about that too. The no working as not working as a team. The no leadership, direct leadership. That's still an
So
issue.
we do have no reputation, and I think doing what we just did kind of reinforced that.
Yeah.
We're complete newbies.
Yeah.
We see a meta that doesn't know who we are. In a way, during the course of this session, that tag is kind of unburned.
Yeah. I feel like that's fair.
I'm 100% happy with that.
Alrighty. So no reputation is unburned. Can someone pop that in general so the others can make sure to do that as
do it.
well?
Oh, all right.
Which character had the most meaningful interaction with your character this session? Oh, thinking. If I've got something here. I'm pretty sure like both characters had like similar interactions. It wasn't yeah. So I'm gonna pass that one for Jasmine, I guess. But that last one, which of your themes is under most strain? That is
Yeah,
What?
no, give me your one
Yeah.
first, and I'll tell you what I was thinking.
Well, I feel like definitely one of the Logos ones is under strain because I am so. She's finally starting to feel more comfortable being what she is, you know. And that can be a good thing. That can be a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, I think inviting people with with abilities like hers over to a pub, that might make things difficult. So I'm guessing cold pints and warm nights might be a bit of strain.
I thought that as well.
Yeah.
That was the one I
So-
was going to say.
Yeah, so here it says write down the answer under the flip side to like what if it collapses, what do you pick? But I think last time we talked about cracks as well, right? Does this
Yeah.
mean it gains a crack?
No, it gains one crack. Yeah, you get
Yeah,
3,
okay.
and then it breaks.
Yeah. All right. So one crack check, and I'm gonna look for what it would replace, but I'll do that.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Did
Yeah.
Jasmine tell us during the time that we were just standing there and looking at the guy about what she'd learned in
No.
the bar?
Because
No?
we
Okay.
didn't have much time to,
We
Yeah,
don't have
to
enough
talk
time.
about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, she arrived and we pretty much
But
jumped.
did
in.
she extend an invitation to James to come to the King's Oath the next day?
Yeah. You guys did. You talked to
Yeah.
him and you said.
Yeah, I mean, there's also something I would have done while the others were away and while I was still waiting for the bar to close. So, yeah, she would have simply.
Then I think Dante will take a help point with Jasmine for that
Okay.
All right.
because, yeah, that was important and she's putting her business on the line for the investigation.
Yeah, fair.
I don't feel any cracks or fades. If you have any suggestions, I want to hear, but I don't think I have any.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think you're having any at the moment. You seem
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing well.
All right. I want to give a help to Dante because Dante jumped
Helping,
into a
yeah.
taxi. Dante jumped into a
Yeah.
taxi to come to
Yeah.
her because she was being followed. So I mean, if that isn't meaningful and if you don't get a help for that, then I don't know what will.
I mean, the alternative was spending an evening with a 45-degree angle.
That's rad,
Oh,
dude.
come on, mate. I'm right, you know it.
Yeah,
You'll
you
get
are,
wild.
but your brother of a cock.
Oh, don't say that. I'm not too bad. All right.
So Dante definitely gets the help for that. And honestly, same as Dante, I don't feel I checked my themes right now, and I don't feel like there was a crack or a fade or like any of them yet.
Yeah, none of them yet. No, because you don't have your wife one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say,
There's a strain there,
wife,
but that's
wife text messages. Where are you? Are you okay?
Oh god.
Tackling a guy on a bridge.
that whole thing is under strain, but that is not a theme. That is the
different
real
kind of
life
strain.
relationship there.
Like, what's the opposite of strain? Because the both following the lights
Attention.
and floating in the dark are like, oh yeah, right, attention.
That's during sessions. Right?
That's
Or
during
montage.
sessions, but
I can't wait for our first montage.
yeah.
Don't worry about it. It'll be when it'll be.
I thought of something fun for
One
the flip
more-
side, but it would
one-
be
sorry.
more fun to surprise y'all with it. I will
I
tell.
like the slower pace of development in terms
Yeah.
of like power.
Yes,
'Cause
I fucking love that. I fucking love that.
Montage lets you do like a few things, right? It lets you recover if you need. It lets you investigate, kind of for free, because you're literally saying, "I am doing this, this, and that
Yeah.
to investigate," and you get 3 clues. Now that's massive, and it's good. And it also lets you like explore mythos, like pay attention to logos themes, and sort of speeds up development a bit. I like the fact that there isn't a montage after or during every session.
No. It'll only be when it makes like appropriate sense to the actual. Meanwhile, by the way, there is an after credit scene to this where you just see cuts to Isadora going.
I was gonna suggest one where you just see the coffee cups on the ground that were just like thrown there.
Just spilling over the side. Yeah.
I wonder how much of that coffee Dante spilled on himself while running to tackle him.
It's that coffee that's so bad that like you sometimes taste the granules in it. There's still granules. It's
And you like, and
yeah.
bad, right? Because that's why I said that she took another sip. Like you just hold it for like a half an hour. You're like, oh wait, I have coffee. I should drink this. And then you drink again. You're like, oh no, I shouldn't.
That's what you get when you get it from a place called Kebab King.
I would go to a place called Kebab King because there's a place called Burger King and it's shit.
I mean, I would go to Kebab King, but not for the coffee.
Maybe
Burger
you
King
should
is vile.
say to Craig that he should stop recording.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Craig's crack as he stops
Craig.
recording.
Yeah, Craig, stop listening.
Fuck you,
Craig.
Fuck off.
Fuck you, Craig.
Get burnt, Craig.
Remember what you did, Craig.
I always,
Okay.
always love to think like I've always had this really silly idea of like that behind Siri and behind all these, there's just a guy like a guy just sitting on a computer, and like as you're like fuck you, Craig, he's like another day, Craig, another day. Better next time. Better next time. We'll
There's
be
a
all right.
guy in there's a guy in Ullmanoch with the mythos of Craig who hears everything we tell Craig, and it's maddening.
The mythos of Siri. Can
Siri.
I,
Yeah, you could.
can
do
I
that.
help you?
It's
Can I
kinda
help you
like-
with your problem?